Hey guys, Cinema Sickness here. It's a little bit later in the day. As you can see, the sun is setting. Right now, we are headed out to get a Duo 8 film projector from a guy who lives in the next town over. Found him on Craigslist. I was just doing a hunt for. I was actually doing a hunt for Super 8 projectors. Although I really did want a Duo 8 projector, and I found a guy who had one for $25. So we got talking. I contacted him, asked him, told him I was very interested and that I would definitely want it. But I said, does it work? Because the last thing I want to do is pay a guy $25 for a Duo 8 projector that doesn't work. I don't want to get home and find out it's not working. So he said, no problem. He would test it out for me. Did that, and he said, well, reverse works and the light turns on and the motor runs, everything like that. But apparently, a belt inside seems to be not working. I don't know if he said it was just. I don't know if he said it was just old or broken, or I'm not sure what. He said he did leave it in there though. So apparently, it's not completely working. Apparently, there's an issue with one of the belts in there, which old rubber belt in a in any kind of player, they tend to go bad. I've had players and Laserdisc players and stuff like that. They go bad and whatnot. So that's the only thing. So what ended up happening was, after the guy found out it didn't work, he says, you know what, it's not working, I'm just going to throw it out, so if you just want it for free, come over and get it and it's yours. So of course I was like, hell yeah, I'll take it for free. And then I figured, because I know online, there's still a lot of places where you can get replacement belts for film projectors. Apparently, what I've realized over the last month or so since I've started looking into film projectors is that there's a lot of people out there who still are really into film projectors. They collect them, they still use them frequently, and there's a lot of places, again, where you can actually buy replacement parts still for film projectors. They're not hard to find, apparently. Maybe depending on what model you have, they might be harder to find, but for the most part, it looks like replacement parts are fairly easy to find. So we are going to head out to his house. I'm going to pick it up. I did ask if he'd be okay with me filming. I explained, who I was and what I do. He said he wasn't really comfortable being on film. So no problem. We're just going to head out there. I'm going to pick it up, and then we'll take a look at the player I have, or the projector I have. So, yeah, I'm really excited to pick it up, get it back home, and take it apart and see, what's wrong with it, what it's doing, how it's working, and try to figure it out if it'll be easy to fix. I don't really know much about film projectors. So, will it actually be able to easy to fix? Hell if I know, but guess I'm going to find out. So let's go pick it up, go back home, and then we'll take a look at the projector. All right, guys, so here it is, the Duo 8 projector. Like I said, the guy I picked it up off of asked me politely not to record while getting it, so no problem. But I'm back in my car now, and I'm just initially taking a quick look at it. This is a Montgomery Ward 806 Duo 8 projector. Very cool. Montgomery Ward, I didn't realize that's what it was, so that's awesome. You really can't tell much about it right now. This is just, it's still in its case. While it's case, it's very typical for a projector where this side of it here is the actual projector itself. Everything's in there, and then this part here, that just snaps on to protect everything. So, again, really, really cool. Apparently, it's in working condition with the exception of the belt. Apparently, so we will see about that. But yeah, not going to open it up yet. Not going to take the front panel off. I'm going to wait till we get home to do that. But just wanted to quickly show you what it looks like in its entirety, all put together. So when we get home, we'll open it up and take a look at it. All right, guys, we're now back at home. So let's actually take a look at this and just give it a good look over. Again, this is my Montgomery Ward 806 Duo 8 projector, as it says right there. Like I said, I haven't really looked through this yet. I just got it, took it out to my car, and I haven't actually taken anything off yet. So let's do that. There should be underneath here, yes, there's a little lever underneath there. You just squeeze that. See if I can do this with one hand. And I can't. Hold on a sec. There we go. Sorry, I had to use two hands to do that. So this just comes, god damn it. This just comes off. This is really hard to do with one hand. And there's the inside. You can see this is the cord. The power cord, how you turn it on, or power it up, obviously. And then there we go. So this is the actual inside, the part you would actually use. And yes, here is a reel. That would just go on right there, I believe. And then you would stick your actual film that comes on a reel there and put it all through here. I don't know how to do that. And hook it up to this doodad, and then you're good to go. There's the switches down there. We have off, rewind, forward, still, reverse, stop, fast forward, and stop. And framer, and normal. See, I'm really new to film. I have no idea what all these little buttons do. Hopefully I can find a manual online. I'm sure I can. So yes, there's that. There's some instructions in here. I guess this is how you load it, perhaps. Threading film, yes. Rewinding film from reel to film. Okay, cool. For spare lamp storage. Interesting. Oh, neat. If you read that, it says, yeah, basically, I think this right here is a piece of like double-sided tape. You stick the spare lamp box to that, and then you're good to go. That is interesting. So anyway, that is, again, that. But what really needs to be looked at is what's inside this side, because that's where all the electronic parts are, and the where I can see if I can tell what's wrong with this. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a screwdriver, open that up, and we'll take a look. All right, guys. So the back panel is off, and here's what the inside of the player actually looks like. I keep calling it a player. It's a projector. I'm so used to thinking about these, my players. This is a projector. I gotta remember that. So, yeah, this is the inside, and I can already tell what's wrong, and that is this right here. This belt is just destroyed. It's so dried out, and yeah, it's cracked. As you can see right here, it's come apart. If it didn't come apart there, it would have came apart right there, or right here where it's all fraying. So this is just in horrible, horrible shape, obviously. I mean, it's broken, but even besides the fact that it's broken, it's just like falling apart. So I need to get another one of these. And I did quickly look at this and try to figure out where it came from, and I found out it comes from this wheel right here. It goes from this wheel to that wheel. And this wheel down here, this is actually hooked up to the motor. So this is the one that spins and then spins everything else. So this is obviously a very, very important part. I need to get a new one of these. And I also did look up online quickly. Once I opened this up and saw this was off before I even started recording again, I did go online to see if I could find a replacement one of these. And I only looked really quickly, but from what I can see, I only was able to find belts for this on eBay, but I'm sure I can find them somewhere else. But it looks like it's going to cost me around like 20 or 25 bucks to get another one of these, which isn't that big of a deal. That's an alright price. So gotta get another one of those. And I have some bad news, and that is when I initially tried this out, the light came on. The lamp here, which is the giant bulb right here, that did turn on. And everything seemed fine, but as I was testing it out, again, just to kind of get an idea where this came from and what was going on, after I was running it for about like a minute or so, you know, everything was running, well, for the most part, everything was running as well as it could. I mean, you can put this, depending on what direction you have it in, everything runs. Like, it won't play forward because this is gone, but it'll go in reverse and rewind and all that stuff. So, so I was messing around with it, again, just to see what was going on. And as I was doing it, the lamp burned out. The bulb burned out. So it was working, but I guess it probably hadn't been really turned on a long time. The guy did test this. Like he said, he knew it wasn't spinning, but he said the light came on. So my guess is he probably just turned it on, checked it out, said, yeah, it's good, and then unplugged it. But I'm assuming up until then it hadn't been run very long. So I guess the lamp was just really old and it finally burned out. So, oh, there it is. This is what the bulb looks like. Look at that bad boy. That is an insane light bulb. As you hear, that's the sound of a burnout bulb. I can see the little pieces of filament and whatnot rolling around in there. So, oh well, that's gone. So yes, I need to get another bulb and another belt. And like I said, the belt's going to cost you around 25 bucks. I did look up to see how much bulbs would cost too, and they're around 35 bucks. So, you know, we're looking, if I look around a little bit more, I'm sure I can find better prices. So I'm thinking around 50 bucks probably to replace everything in here and get this working. And I'd say that's not a horrible deal. So we'll see what I do. I might either I'm going to fix this, or I'm going to just look around to see how much other projectors are going for. I mean, if I can find another Duo 8 projector for, you know, 50 or under, I might as well just get a new one if I can find one that's in good shape. But if I can't, if they're expensive, if I'm looking at paying more, then I'll just pay to get the replacement parts. Although I'd probably just get the replacement parts eventually anyway. If I get another player, it's always nice to have a projector. It's always nice to have backup. So yeah, there it is. That's what the inside of a Duo 8 projector looks like. Got a little fan here and all kinds of fun stuff. And again, this is the other side. It actually kind of looks really funny without the sides on. You can see how skinny these things are. These things are just really, really skinny. It's very, you know, very simple, you know, mechanics. It's nothing crazy. And it's just super thin. I mean, it looks all big and clunky when you put the sides on, but Nope, just very skinny. I mean, most of the room built into the side here is just for the motor fan. That's the biggest part, and I guess a little bit of room for the bulb too. So that is it, guys. Like I said, unfortunately, it's not completely working, but you know, what are you gonna do? I got it for free. I'm not really gonna complain about that. I mean, had I paid for it and it wasn't working, he was only asking $25 for it. Had I given him the $25 and then I got home and it wasn't working, then I would have been pretty pissed off. But the fact that why is this not coming off now? Probably something I need. There we go. Something I need two hands for. Yeah. So yeah, had I paid $25 for it and gotten home and found out it wasn't working, I would have been upset. But the fact that you know, he just said, you know what, it's not working. I'll just give it to you for free. Maybe you can fix it. That was really cool of the guy to do. That was very, very nice, very generous of him to just say, you know, I'm going to throw it out so you can have it. So really cool. Like I said, probably about $50 or so to fix this. Not a big deal. I can swing that, and then I can start watching or some. Well, I only have one at the moment, but I'm in the process of getting more Super 8 tapes. So definitely hope to get a few more film reels in the future, and I can start watching them. Although, you know what I don't have yet? I don't have a screen. I need to get a screen. I would really like to get one that I could just put like right up there, attached to the ceiling, and pull it down. Kind of like the ones you had. Probably had those. Well, I don't know how old you guys are. I'm going to be 31 in like a month. So when I was in elementary school, we still used these. Although I don't think they were 8mm. They were 16mm projectors. But we had pull down. I don't want to say shades. Pull down screens that you know, pretty much were on top of every single blackboard. Every single blackboard had a pull down screen on it, and they pulled them down, and we would watch our educational videos on them. So yeah, of course that eventually gave way to VHS, but yeah, so when I was in elementary school, we were still using bad boys like this. Again, although not necessarily 8mm ones, but 16mm ones. I'm sure a lot of you are way too young to remember that. That makes me feel very old, and I don't like that. But anyway, that's what I want to do. Get a screen that I can just put up there and you know, just yank it down whenever I need to and watch movies. In fact, I'm going to store this up there with my other one, and from there I can project them onto a screen over here. So I like the fact that they're up there. Up there is actually a really good place for projecting. So yeah, so that is that. Like I said, not working, but I'll get it up and running eventually. Here are the other pieces, the sides. You can see they just come right off. There's the screw, that little screw there, all that holds this half in, just screws right into the bottom. You see there's a little, oh, sorry, there it is. Screws right into this little hole right here, and that's it. That's all it holds that on. But, so there you go, guys. Again, that is my Montgomery Ward 806 Dual 8 projector. By Dual 8, for those of you who don't know, I don't know if I said this, it plays 8mm film and a Super 8 film, which are both, you know, 8mm films, but they're different. I'm not gonna get into that too much. If you don't know the difference between 8mm and Super 8, just quickly do a Google search of it. A picture will show you right away. A picture will pop up right away. Just look at the first image you see. It shows exactly what the difference is. It's just different in a little bit different in size and like the hole placement and whatnot. So there's a difference. But there you go, guys. Yes, this will play Super 8 and 8mm film, which is awesome. The fact that this plays two different formats in one. But like I said, I know I said this a million times. It's not working, but like I said, I will get it up and working. So I'm going to shut up now because I am repeating myself. But thanks for joining me on my little trip out to get this, even though I couldn't show you me actually picking it up because the guy didn't want me to film. But not a big deal. I got it for free. I'm not complaining. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Like always, guys, if you like this video, please give me a like, and if you're not already subscribed, please do. Thanks for watching.